Rogers is here. Release 10 Rogers on part 2. I forgot to mention him in this video, but he is in the warp gate. You do release 10. There is a 10% chance, and he is probably the only commander I recommend not paying to get to S-Class. He's one of the most expensive to get to S-Class. He's up there with Plasma and Golem, and the least useful at S-Class, because S-Class gives you Awakening and the ability to absorb. I don't recommend maining Rogers, so you don't need to absorb anyone into him, and you can add magazines, add leadership successes going on. You can decide how high you want to get him. I recommend 2 to 10,000 because he plays 2 different ways, Dodger Roger versus Boss Roger, video coming soon. And of course his Awakening is an S-Class skill that hits all your enemy units, but he only builds defense, so his Awakening is super weak anyway. So don't go too hard on Rogers if you want him. I do recommend getting him at least once, but be prepared to pay. He is rare. Alright, let's get this video started. Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the part 2 of the Easter 2nd anniversary event, I guess we'll call it. Part 2 has rolled out. The buy one, get one resources has ended, and it's been replaced with, buy one, get one resources and training costs halved. So they poured literally 500,000 resources or more on everyone. Some people got into the billions if their guilds funneled money to them or they had alts. So huge armies were built, but that has now ended, and it's been replaced with the buy one, get one mags and add leadership success event, one of those rare add leadership events. We know now that leadership is capped at 1.006.00, well, not point, 1,006,000 is the leadership cap until Bridge 22 is released. I'll get more evidence on that and make a video about it because that's big news. We know there's a cap on leadership, so 1,006,000 is the cap. But yeah, anyway, so we got to add leadership event, buy one, get one mags, great event. I'll touch that real quick. I've touched a couple videos on adding magazines and adding leadership, but since we're here and we're talking about it, we'll go over it. The new event has also brought in the Easter celebration of Easter Vega, which we kind of assumed was coming. There's a special Robo Bunny skin for Easter that's pretty cool for Vega. Vega's a fantastic commander. I haven't done a video on Vega yet, but I put him above Raymond and just under Golem, but he has that healing mechanism of Elf with a 20% skill, and he's airship. So I really like Vega. His 40% guaranteed hit is fantastic. So if you're going to main an airship commander and you don't want to spend the money on Golem, Vega is a great backup choice. So the proofreading event's going on. I talked about that in the live stream. If you join in for that, they'll put you to work and give you some benefits. So let me know if you get approved for that. Just PM me online or WeChat or on YouTube, and let me know how that goes. All right, so let's talk about Vega's skin. Vega is, I've already got the skin, so I don't need to collect. All right, so let's just pop off whatever commander we can, and we'll throw Vega up there and show you what he can do. All right. All right, so here's Vega with the skin on. Let's go back to his typical S-Class look. All right, so there's the S-Class skin. Not a bad-looking skin. It's got cool horns in the back. He's got Thor's thunder hammer going on. He's definitely got that classic metallurgic dwarven steampunk look going on. And then when you switch over to his new skin, the bunny skin, it keeps the same idea. Gets rid of the spines for some bunny ears. It's got some little animations in the helmet. It's one of the better-looking skins. And, of course, his hammer turns into a giant egg. So that's pretty cool. In order to get it, you have to get 30 eggs. And in order to get the eggs, you have to kill dragons on the map. And all right, and the dragons spawn every 12 hours. So here we go. Not dragons, sorry, they're demon ships. And typical level 1 through level 6 demon ships. There is no 7 and 8. You get gold for killing the first time all the way up to level 6, and then at server quest restart. So for me, it's 1 p.m. and 1 a.m. depending on daylight savings time. So whenever your normal daily and guild quest reset is when the dragons or the demon ships reset, and it's actually I think 2 or 4 or 6 minutes apart. There's actually cycles. They don't drop all at the same time. They don't always drop immediately at 1 o'clock. So yeah, you kill them. They have a chance to drop the egg. And they're pretty high in demand, so you may need to rush to go farm them. And it's not that easy to get the egg. I mean, if you kill 6s, I think they're guaranteed to drop the egg, and then level 5s are like 50%. I don't have the numbers on it, but they're not too far off the original numbers of farming monsters for events. That's unfortunate. There we go. So you can go over to your events tab and see what you need to collect. So for this event, like I said, there's the Easter Vega, which means you need 30 eggs. Well, 30 eggs is somewhat difficult. There is 6 cycles, but you know the reason they cycle them is because not everyone could be awake whenever server resets. So you should always be awake for one server reset. But you can also get an avatar border, which is really strange because I don't remember this from last year. Maybe it was there. I think it is. I don't know. It also takes 30. So if you already have the Vega skin, no point in getting it twice. You can get that instead, and I'll show you what that is. And then as far as the extra, if you already have those things or you don't want them, you get 22 magazines per 5, which is a great incentive to farm those demon ships. So if you're bored and you're not sure and you don't want the other items, at least farm them for the magazines, especially during an Add Magazine event. Remember, magazines are worth 40 gold each, so if you can turn in 5 to get 22 magazines, that's worth about 880 gold per 5 eggs. So that's pretty good. Go kill 10 monsters and get, 1,000 gold. Or more monsters, whatever. And then, of course, if you don't have the Easter eggs, so there's not enough monsters or whatever, you can just turn in your commemorative coins. Now, I didn't mention it in the first part 1 video, but you can farm commemorative coins from level 13 tiles or higher. For every 800,000 resources, you get 1 coin. For every 400,000 cash, or for every 10 shadow matter. So 800,000 resources, or 400,000 cash, or 10 shadow matter. So 7 and 12 boxes are probably the fastest way. 12 boxes for sure. Okay, so pure crystals are one thing I'll always be talking about. You need pure crystals for your Titan crafting or your new legendary crafting, and the only way to get tier 9 or higher is with unlimited crystals, and you can use pure crystals to craft them into unlimited crystals. So I personally wouldn't waste any commemorative coins on the stuff below because I use all mine for crafting. I will never have enough. The only way to get pure crystals is events or spending money. So very difficult to get your hands on. So that covers part 2 of the Easter event, and a lot of the reason I collect these bits of information and timestamps and stuff is just for reference next year, so we know what they change and whatnot. So that's 3 more days until the next event, Monday morning. Oh, one more thing. The Add Magazine Success event is going to last until Monday night. So don't pump all your leaderships and dump them yet. You want to save that till Monday if you want to win that event and score some big points. You don't have to. If you've been playing this game for a couple years, winning the daily event's not that big of a deal. But you may as well. No rush. And if you're like me and you're not sure where you want to pump your magazines into and you just have a bunch of extra magazines you should use, definitely consider using the commanders you've got from other events. I've got a free Robin S-Class, a free Echo S-Class, and I'll probably pump them up and absorb them and re-release them and then use that advantage for the mobilization event. So, if it says receive a commander, you can just click one of those tokens and boom, you are good to go. So that covers part 2. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I will go ahead and our guild has been kicked out of the Galactic Battle. We lost to NYC. Good game, guys. I have been teasing and talking about a Strength and Weaken video for a long time. I've been holding off. There's really no... Oh, there's a long discussion why I haven't released all the Strength and Weaken videos I've done, but I think we're finally ready to make a big announcement tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. And I guess I'll be dropping a lot of new content over these next couple of weeks, and we'll be doing live streams of the playoffs now that we're into the round of 8. All the teams that were playing last week have advanced, or all the teams that won last week have advanced to the round of 8. There's a lot of people to root for, underdogs, big dogs, people to keep your eye on. So Wednesday, Thursday night, I'll try to pop in and do a couple-hour live stream and talk about what's going on in the battle, what to look for, who to look for, and yeah. So if you're in the brackets, I'll meet you in the line chat. If you haven't joined our community already and you're just watching these channels for the first time, check the description below. We have a line chat community, we have a WeChat community, we have a Reddit, we have a Discord. If your guild's not on one of those social platforms, you need to get them on it. This guild's messaging interface isn't great. So yeah, check the description below. We look forward to hearing from you. Players of all levels join, so don't be afraid if you're a newbie or a veteran. We look forward to hearing from you. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.